YouTube, how's it freaking going? Welcome back to another video. Chris Chico back at it again with another workout. Today is day number 4 of the Impetus strength program, which means today is the first week completed because I do a 4-day working out split. 4-day workout split. That was so hard. But today means I'm going to be showing off the progression with the physique. However, this program is designed for strength, of course. And we have a special guest today, Mr. Andre Baller. He is outside right now. I don't know why he's too shy to come in. But anyways, needless to say, there's one thing I wanted to talk about quickly, and that is discipline. Okay? Needless to say, when you guys start off on any new endeavor, new adventure, discipline is what's going to keep you guys going, all right? But when you start off, you're going to be motivated. Okay, you're gonna be motivated. You're gonna be motivated to go to the gym. You're gonna be motivated to start that new business or whatever. But motivation fades, and this is what separates the people who will kind of want it versus the people who really want it. And that simply comes down to discipline. And discipline is doing the things you need to do regardless of how you feel. And here's an interesting thing to ask yourself: how could you fail? Ask yourself that. How can I fail? What would I need to do to ensure that I fail? And there's a couple things, but one thing that stands out specifically to me is consistency and lack of consistency. Because it's very hard for you to fail at something when you are consistent. Remember that. If you are consistent at something and you show up when you don't want to show up and you do it regardless of how you feel, that is consistency. And to fail, you have to do the lack of that. But anyways, we're going to get this workout going. I'll see you guys in the gym. See you guys soon. We are back. Okay, where have you been though? This is a real question.
You know what I'm saying? Just been grinding, work, you know what I'm saying? Just been making that money. But we're back. We're back. It's been a minute, guys. Like stuff in the gym is literally changing. Like over there's like blue lights, freaking what else? They're adding like new murals on the wall. Like I'm like, shit, bro. I haven't been here in a minute.
Like, okay, listen. Your dad's exposed you. Okay, he was talking to me the other day. I think it was Monday, and he was saying, maybe Tuesday, maybe it was even yesterday. But he was saying when we were at the gym that you were in bed. What did it say about that?
I don't know. I'm just been a sleepy guy, bro. You know, winter it's cold, but we gotta get back into it, man.
Listen, I use this channel as a way to motivate people to not be lazy and not to like do what they need to do to get to where they want to be. And you're not doing that, motherfucker. So what do you have to say to the people? You gotta apologize or something.
I'm sorry to the audience. I'm sorry, and all I gotta say is we're gonna get more content with Baller.
Hell yeah, and he got his nice little post-work or pre-workout little jerk session in. Is that right? No. But listen, use him as an example of what not to do. Don't slack, don't get it, but hey, also use him as an example because if you do slack, doesn't mean it's time to quit, it means it's time to get back into it, all right?
Exactly.
All right, let's get this shit. Okay, so today is obviously day 4 of the Impetus strength program, and today is gonna be shoulders along with the traps. I do kind of usually use traps and shoulders all in one day. It kind of feels better for myself. We're also gonna be doing abs. So abs are crucial, you know, use your core in a lot of the compound movements, such as a deadlift, even this movement. Stabilize yourself, right? Squat, all that type of stuff. But one thing I wanted to emphasize, which is something that I personally used to do, which is with the shoulder military press, not get that full range of motion, okay? So kind of pushing over your head, or sorry, in front of your head rather than over your head. And I'll kind of depict it here if you want to come to the side there, Mr. Baller. First things first though, I will emphasize the hammer strength bars because you could just use the regular little hooks there, but this allows you to fail, right? If you get into a position where you're incapable of lifting it anymore, you could just drop it instead of having to worry about walking into it or whatever, you know? So if I get here and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not getting it down, I could just squat down and the bar is gonna get away from me. So obviously, like I said before with the squats, get comfortable with failing, especially if your guys' objective to get stronger and get more weight, because you are gonna get to a point where you're lifting a certain weight and you're gonna fail. But one of the ones that I really emphasize is learn how to fail in the squat. I actually make it like a mission to learn how to fail in the squat. Because if you can't fail correctly, you're gonna kind of limit yourself because you'll be scared of failing. But enough said, I wanted to show you guys exactly the full range of motion on this. Now I am just using a bar for the first set. Obviously, when I get into the actual set, I'll put on some more weight. It's a little easier for you guys to see what I'm talking about. So what I used to do is just like this, kind of in front of the head, right? And that activates more so my front portion of my shoulders, the front portion of my deltoids, I guess. But what I want to get is all the way across, or all the way up rather. It's kind of going behind my head a bit. And of course, like any big movement, name of the game is keep your spine straight. You start to arc your spine, could lead to injuries, of course, and have a balanced stance. Because if you don't have a balanced stance, when you start to slap on the heavy weights, you might feel like you're falling over or something like that. So find a stance that's comfortable for you. Some people like to put 1 foot forward if you want to put the camera down, Andre Baller. Some people like to put 1 foot forward and then push up like that, or some people like to do just a mid stance, which is what I typically do. I feel like it allows me to use my core a little bit more to keep myself stable rather than here. Because I have a bit of a split there, I have more balance. But again, if you guys are getting into it, definitely do that, because that'll allow you to get more comfortable with having a heavy weight over your head. Because it is a little, a little scary to have heavy ass weight over your head. But that's why we got these puppies, the hammer strengths. Shout out these are beautiful. Because this thing's gonna hold no problem. I can slap like 2, 4 plates on, whatever I want. I mean, I'm not gonna shoulder press 4 plates, but it is gonna protect me and it's gonna keep me safe. But enough said, we're gonna hit our warm-up set and then we're gonna get into real reps. Let's get it. Okay, so we're gonna get into our set. I'm gonna throw a plate on both sides. This is actually my first time doing it with going over the head, because typically I'm just pushing forward. And like I said prior to this, it's hitting the front portion of my shoulders. To really isolate the whole portion, I wanna get it over my head and a little behind, you know what I mean? Like really directly over my head, because you can't do that when you're just pushing like that. But another thing I needed to say, which I didn't really explain, is when you come into it, you come in like this. You're rotating my shoulder back prior to it, okay? I just feel like it's, I guess it isolates your shoulders a bit more. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's just kind of the way I've been taught to do it that way. And then when I'm pushing up, I'm not locking out my elbows. Elbows are always gonna be slightly bent. Never lock out the elbows. And then when I bring it down, just below the chin, okay? We were doing this for 5 reps for 3 sets, did our warm up. You're gonna see how this moves. Shoulder width apart with the hand grip. Oh, wow. Honestly, think I could probably slap a 10 on. First rep though, I don't know if you guys noticed, kind of slipped back. I guess I brought it back too far, which is why these puppies are always crucial, okay? Especially when you guys are lifting heavy. If you guys do not have these, make sure you guys are doing it safely. The safety is the name of the game. Enough said, let's get done. How we feeling? First day back.
First day back, yo, we're going crazy, bro. We're going crazy.
What weight did you do?
I did 20. I did 2 10s on this, so 20 on each side. Not bad. I could definitely, like once I'm back into it, I could definitely do 25 on each side, but.
Ain't about the weight, it's about the movement.
No, yeah. That's why it's my first time ever doing that exercise. It's a little different. Haven't seen it before until today. So I just want to make sure, like, I've done it before. Now that I know how to do it properly with the form and everything, now we can go from there, build a weight.
Hell yeah, build the foundation strong. What are we doing now?
Plank, everyone's favorite. Got our favorite core exercise.
How long do you want to do it for?
How long do you do it for?
How long do you want to do it for?
Let's say like a minute and a half. It's fair.
Oh, yeah, we'll do it for a minute and a half.
All right, bet. Let's go. Let's go. Tell me when to go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go.
Going through your mind, handsome.
Just gotta, I can't exert too much energy talking. I have to focus.
How do you feel?
Oh man, that burns.
Are you upset with me?
Nah.
We did 2 minutes.
2 minutes, eh? Fuck, that felt long. I had to tap, like I had to tap for like, no joke, like 2-3 seconds, and then I was back.
What made you overcome that? Because you're obviously in a lot of pain. What went through your mind? The main thing that made you overcome that pain?
I don't know, just get her done.
Get her done. That's what
once you said there was halfway, and I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta do what I just did all again, like plus like build on that. Like I was like, nah, bro, that's kind of crazy.
Half empty?
Say what?
Half full or half empty?
Half full, I guess.
Okay, so you're optimistic, but what you just said was pessimistic.
Yeah.
No, but I was. You had a minute left, and you got to repeat it, or you could have viewed it as there's only half of it left.
No, yeah.
Once it is, I got to do another half.
Yeah, that's true. Once I got to like 30 seconds, I was like, okay, I can bang this out. Like 30 seconds is like nothing, dude.
Let's bang out the next set, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we got Andre's, you know, kind of formula through the madness of him doing the plank. However, I do want to talk about mine a little bit because I was doing a plank for 2 minutes as well, and obviously I felt it in my elbows quite a lot because, you know, we're silly. You should have a mat, to be honest, because the objective is, yeah. Well, I mean, this is better than what we had over there. The floor over there is a lot harder. Yeah. But needless to say, guys, if you're doing a plank, it's not optimal to do it on there. You know, the objective isn't to get your elbows harder or anything out of form. If you have a mat available, use it. And we have mats available. We're just lazy. It's okay, though. We did it for 2 minutes. But needless to say, when I was doing the plank, I was getting near the end, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do this anymore, blah, 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 blah. It's like, fuck. Like Andre said, you know, you're thinking you have a half minute, because he did 2 minutes. He didn't know that, but you're halfway there, and you're like, oh, I got to do what I just did again. You can't look at it that way. You should just say, oh, half of it's done. I only got half to go. Let's do this shit, right? So it's perseverance, needless to say, and that's what you got to do. Similar to what I was saying earlier about the discipline element. Perseverance, discipline, all that sort of shit. You want to get it down. But enough said, we're going to get into some dumbbell movements because, you know, I love my dumbbells. I'm going to be doing some lateral raises along with a front raise. So, you know, targeting the delt, the mid delt, and the front delt. I feel like there's like posterior, interior, or whatever the heck. But I'm just going to say inner, outer, and then rear. Of course, the rear is going to be hit later on. But the overhead press hits quite a lot of it. I think it hits pretty well all of it, to be honest. And it also hits your core, of course, as well. And hitting the plank also hits your shoulders because you have to hold yourself up there. So your boy's shoulders were sore. I was recording Andre, I was like,
no, I'm recording you right now.
I know, yeah, that's right, that's right. Anyways, we're gonna do this, so it's 12 reps, superset, and I'm gonna be doing the lateral raise. Now, something I wanna talk about the lateral raise is a lot of people who do lateral raises like to do it like this, and I don't find that to be the most optimal personally. I like to come down into it a bit, bend my knees, a little hinge in the hips. I keep my spine straight, and more drive my elbows up. More emphasize the drive on the elbows. And of course, you know, the name of the game is to control the weight. However, on this particular movement, I don't want to control it too much because it is a bit, I do want to go a bit heavier on this, but I am, of course, going to be controlling it because if I'm just going like this, using momentum, it isn't beneficial. But enough said, 25s, 12 reps each, let's get it. Front raise now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more.
Get it done. All right, guys. I feel like I owe you an explanation. For why I've been skipping the gym. I haven't made an appearance in a long time. I used to be in like all the videos, and then I took a little short hiatus, but we're back. You know what I'm saying? And you might ask why I've been gone, but the real reason is I've just been lazy. I've just been a bum. You know what I'm saying? I've just been a bum. But, you know, what is the main factor that's bringing me back in the gym is I have fun. I have a lot of fun making content with C Pride Checo over here. I always find it fun, like, and you know what I'm saying? We always make new memories here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'll always be some workouts that you'll just never forget. You'll never forget how hard it is. You'll remember how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And also every time, personally, even when I finish a workout, I always feel like accomplished. Like I've done something in a day. Even if I'm doing nothing, like today, I ain't probably doing nothing all day after this. I'm probably gonna be in my bed, but I still feel accomplished because I went to the gym and I got a workout in. So.
Oh yeah, but how does the gym affect you? Like, what does it make you feel better mentally?
No, yeah, it definitely makes you feel better. Like even going to the gym before work, you just feel like, I don't know, I don't feel tired when I go. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, after a leg day when I be bending down to get stuff from the fridge, not gonna lie, it be killing my legs. Like even post leg day the next day, sometimes when I go to work and I'll be like reaching back of the fridge, it will kill my legs. But you know what I'm saying? That's just like a reminder of like, damn, I worked hard, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, enough stuff. What are we doing now?
I actually don't know what it's called, but
Iron butterfly.
Iron butterfly, that's what it's called.
Why should people not skip core?
It's used in like most compound movements.
The exercise we did at the beginning uses it, right? To keep yourself stabilized?
Yeah. It's the core, bro. It's the core of your body, bro.
Yeah. Do your set, dude.
They're not there. Do your set, let's go. So it's like this?
Yep. 25 of them. Do it a little slower.
Didn't break. Okay, we're good.
Setting or what? Roman twist.
Yes, with the weight.
Weighted Roman twist.
How did you hold it, like this?
Yep.
Like this?
I did it, yeah.
Like this?
15 of those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, so the pump cover has made a return. It's been a while since I've worn a pump cover because your boy's just been kind of, you know, locked in with the t-shirts. But I do like my pump covers. I gotta show the people that I know what I'm talking about by showing the gains, you know what I mean? Today is a shoulder day though, so we don't have a whole body pump. But now we're gonna move on to, that's pretty good. So your boy got these for Christmas, some new bands, some new weighted bands. I like to use these when I warm up typically. This one's actually gonna be a little heavy, I think. Let's use this one. This is the old one. Might be a little light, but I'm just gonna show you guys the movement for the first rep, or first set rather. And we're gonna be doing face pulls. So at this gym, there's not usually ropes available. So your boy has to make, you know, some compromises because just because there's no rope doesn't mean we can't hit the exercise, which is of course a face pull. So we're gonna use in the bands. I almost called this a cable, man. I was losing train of thought there. But me and Andre were talking about something last set because he did just do, we just did a recording of him doing the abs there. And he did good. I'm not knocking Andre whatsoever. But of course, you know, there are things he can improve on when he's, you know, conversing with the camera. And like anything, conversing with the camera, working out, anything of that form is a skill, okay? And to get better at something, to get more skillful at something requires you to be consistent at it, which relates to what I said at the beginning of the video, guys. So never, just because you're not good at something right now, doesn't mean you're not gonna be good at it 10 days down, or sorry, 10 years later on down the road or something in that case, because a lot can happen in a decade, right? You get a lot better in a decade. But enough said, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing with the face pull, and we're supersetting with some shoulder shrugs. I like to choose a lower weight because I could do like 100-pound shoulder shrugs, but I'm like this, right? And really, I want to emphasize that contraction here. And then the negative, the eccentric, really control that as well to maximize the amount of work I can get from those exercises. But anyways, I'll show you guys what I did with the band. So, I mean, it took me a while to learn how to properly put a band through because I did it one time with Shahir when we did a band and I kind of did it silly and it freaking fell off and hit him. I'm sorry, Shahir, but I'm wrapping it here and I'm pushing the other end through here. Bang, okay? Now this one's a little light, I won't lie to you guys, but I'm doing a face pull. So I want to stand back to get more tension and then just come up like this.
I'll try to figure out the right movement here. Probably look down because my head's kind of getting in the way because I want to get it kind of more centered, but I can only get so far, right? So I kind of look down. 2, 3, 4. I would definitely recommend doing this with the cable instead, the ropes, because I just gotta get more of that, you know, more of that in it, with some more movement out of it, more range of motion, because I'm able to pull through. If I had 2 bands, it'd be perfect, but unfortunately, not all my bands are the same way. But we're gonna go right into the next exercise, which is our shrugs. And of course, with shrugs, you're gonna look like a freaking idiot because of the faces you make when you're contracting. That's all right. Five, 6, 8, 9. Ooh, 2 more. Damn, that's quite the task. Now we did bring over these weights from over across the gym, so it's also a bit of a workout to bring the weights back. But just because it's far doesn't mean I shouldn't put the weights away. Remember that. Always stress it, guys. Put away your goddamn weights and make those reps count. Let's get it. And not only put away your weights, put it in the right place.
That's right. Audrey's not wrong. When you're putting away your dumbbells, don't put a fucking 20 where the 80s go and vice versa. Okay? Read the number, put it where it belongs. Gym etiquette 101.
All right. Yo, this looks, no, that looks zesty. That looks zesty. Like, look at that. Come on, bro. You can't tell me that's not, I can't talk to them like that.
Buddy, you're doing an exercise.
I know, but like, come on.
You should have weak ab strength. You have to look up to your dad. Tell him about your dad.
Yeah, anyways, seen my dad at the gym. I don't know if you've seen him in one of the frames where, with the face pulls, but anyways, he's here. Stay tuned, because there's gonna be a video coming out with, where he's gonna be putting me and C Pride Checo through a workout.
How old's your dad now?
52. 52. He's doing craziness for his age, so.
He goes to the gym more than you, right?
Yes, he goes to the gym more than me. Respect. That's respect, bro.
So you gotta do your set. You gotta catch up to him.
What
are you doing now?
You know what he tells me?
What?
He's like, man, I would kick your ass until you gotta wait till I'm 80 for you to actually kick my ass. I'm like, oh, man. I can't hug that.
That's true though.
I can't hug that, bro.
It's true though. Then prove him wrong. Do your set. 50
right.
bicycles and then 50 of the weighted crunches.
So what was it? It was like...
No, it's bicycle. Use your head on your elbow and bring it in.
Like...
Both hands, both hands.
Like this?
On one side. Get down deeper. It's like a bicycle.
Huh.
I'm gonna show him. We'll be back.
Wait, say what? We're gonna turn your schedule program?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how it's done. Tell them how many you're doing.
25 each side.
50 in total.
9. 13.
Andre, elbows like this. All the way across. You went back to the same way you were doing it.
Hold on. And now with the plate.
Yep.
How many?
8.
Okay. Alright.
Do 5, do 5.
Let's go, let's go. 3 more. 3 more, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more.
Prove to your dad that you're better. Let's go, 3 more. Get it done.
Okay, so we've made it home safely, and as I told you guys, it is going to be a little bit of an update on the physique because it is the 1-day mark of the Impetus Strength program. I told you guys to have weekly updates about how the physique's looking, but of course this program is more designed to get stronger with our PRs, with the deadlift, the bench press, and then of course the overhead press and squat. I can't forget about squats. We did some overhead press today. Now, name of the game with the overhead press, guys, is, you know, of course, to get that core stronger, because your boy having that weight over his head was definitely feeling it in his core. And then hitting the core exercises today, I'm definitely feeling it. And, you know, the abs are protruding a little bit. You know, the diet as of right now, because someone did ask me at the gym how the diet's looking, is a little bit all over the place. I don't have a specific set diet as of right now. I do eat, like, you know, obviously I get my nutrition needs in terms of protein, carbs, and all that stuff, but I'm not as specific as I have been in the past. However, that's going to change this weekend. I'm not a dietitian or nutrition or whatever you want to call it. However, I do have experience on how to diet correctly, and name of the game, guys, when it comes to dieting is to figure out what works for you, because there's thousands of diets out there and it's all about longevity. So whatever you guys could stick to is the best diet. And that's, you know, whatever you could stick to, and of course, you know, helps benefit you, because I mean, anyone could stick to eating pizza every day. It's a pretty simple diet right there, but you want to eat healthy. You know, there's keto, there's carnivore diet, there's a whole lot of diets that all work for different types of people. It's all about what works for you and what you guys can do and what works for you, because everyone's needs are different. Everyone wants different goals. Everyone's trying to, you know, lose weight, gain weight, maintain, whatever the case may be. Everyone has different objectives, and you guys need to figure out what diet works for you, because that's what I've done. I've played around with it. I've had very low calories, very high calories, and right now I'm kind of just mediated. Not looking too bad though. Thinking I'm weighing around 185-ish. A little hard to tell. I will update you guys in the next video, because I will weigh myself first thing in the morning, which is the most accurate reading. First thing in the morning after you know, use the washroom, if you need to, of course. Avoid drinking water too, because water is going to bloat you, make you look a little bigger. But enough said, let's see what we're looking at right now. Not the best lighting. And remember, your boy's natural, okay? Don't compare me to these guys that are not natural, because at the end of the day, when you're not natural, you are going to be bigger. It's just the way it works out. It doesn't matter what you eat or anything in that form, because, you know, the steroids are going to be working overtime. You're going to be able to consume foods that you typically wouldn't be able to eat on a, you know, on a clean diet, on a natural diet rather. And you're gonna see it if you do eat it on a natural diet. You know, if I was eating a box of pizza right now, of course I'm gonna see the results of that. However, you know, if you're on Tren or something in that form, to my knowledge, of course, it will burn off a lot quicker than it would naturally. And that's just the way it works. But enough said, let's show word. Definitely need to develop the side chest definition a bit more, but that's probably because I have additional fat here. So once we start to cut, we'll see that a lot more. Front lat spread. I love this one. This one makes me look anabolic. Something I've never really slacked on is my shoulders. My shoulders have always been something that's been protruding a lot more. I'm running out of poses. I gotta get better at posing, I guess. Front tumble by. Of course, you gotta hit this is and kneel down so you can see the hand. But enough said, that's about it. I'm not too keen on showing off the physique, because I guess I don't want to call it humble. I just am not really, I don't like to show off, okay? Needless to say, I don't really want to show off what I'm looking at right now. But at the end of the day, it does motivate you guys. And of course, I'm trying to do so. So if you guys do find this motivating, drop it down below in the comments so I know. Another thing that you guys should remember is not to compare yourself to me, because everyone's journey is different. You never compare your day 1 to someone else's day 100. And also, the exposure on my camera is turned down. I will remind you guys that. This is it in regular exposure. You know, not the best lighting. Doesn't really show the grooves of the muscle or anything of that form. But I'm competing against people who are unnatural. So, I mean, putting a little exposure down is never an issue. However, I will always be open about the things that I do to advance the way that I look, of course. And
you know, when you guys are taking videos or photos of your physique, downwards lighting is crucial because it's going to let you get that like kind of shadow mark or whatever. I don't know. It just looks better, needless to say. Physique's looking good. There's always room for improvement. Name of the game is to show up every day to get better, and then you will see progress. As I said earlier on in the video about the how would you fail? How could you guarantee failure? Of course, consistency is one thing that you would have to eliminate, because consistency is going to determine your results. Because if you continue doing something over a long duration of time, you will eventually achieve it. It's no different than, like, I don't know, let's say I wanted to walk across Canada. Eventually I'd be able to do that. I mean, that looks very far-fetched, but you give it 10 years or even 5 years in this case, you'd be able to do it. And of course that looks very difficult, but you know, there's a famous quote, and it goes, "The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step." And that translates into what I'm saying, guys. Consistency over everything. Do not worry about the destination. Worry about what you could do today to get closer to that destination. Another question I get asked quite often is, how do I find my purpose? Now, everyone's purpose is different. Everyone has different needs. Everyone has different wants. Everyone has different abilities that separates them from other people, which makes them unique. And you guys need to figure that out, right? So, I mean, you're never going to find the answer to a question you are not looking for. So when you ask yourself that question, you need to put yourself in new experiences, because what you're doing right now is not yielding the results that you guys are looking for. Because if you're unsatisfied with the life you have right now, it's because you guys are not searching and trying new things. And you know what? Needless to say, you're never going to find something you're not looking for. And that's the name of the game. You guys, I keep saying that, but I mean, there is a lot of names to the game. You guys got to look for it. You guys got to, you know, try new things, read, learn, explore new things, because if you guys knew what your purpose was right now, then you guys are doing the right thing. However, if you don't know your purpose right now, you got to expand what you're doing and learn and try new things. But enough said. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a comment down below what you guys thought about the workout, and also what you guys think about the physique. Your boy's always open to criticism. Criticism is crucial to growth. And guys, find your impetus. Goodbye.